So this video is going to be about Tom MacDonald. That's a dumb sounding name, I know, but now if you don't know who Tom MacDonald is, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm gonna make your life infinitely more worse now. He's a dumb bitch. Just look at this guy. Just look at this guy, right? You know, how old would you say this dude is? This motherfucker's 34. And that's not really a dig on the way he looks, how he chooses to present himself, none of that, his tattoos, none of that shit. I don't really give a fuck. You know, self-expression, do whatever the fuck you want. That is not my thing. I'm not making a comment on that. This is Tom MacDonald. It's such a bad picture. Why did he make this? He put that out into the world. He did that willingly. That was an active choice he made. But if you did not know, Tom MacDonald is a Canadian and conservative rapper with songs like If I Was Black. Why did he make that the cover of the song? Why the fuck? That has to be blackface. Even if it's not, that's stupid as fuck. What the fuck is this? He's also made the song White Boy with great lyrics such as, yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose. And I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. He's just like crying because like people is getting criticized for being racist, and like white people kind of get lumped together because a lot of white people is racist. Or guess what? They don't give a fuck when other motherfuckers is racist. So then it's just like, oh, just let's just slide. So he's just one of those dudes. He's just one of those guys. But today I ain't here to talk about his musical prowess. Now, when Tom MacDonald isn't making music about how Generation Z is so fucking stupid and how gay people is stupid, he's making videos where he just says that they're stupid without music behind it. Now for this next bit, I just want you to keep in mind, this motherfucker is 34 years old, right? He is 34 years old.
My generation got our driver's license at 14, had a job at 16, and moved out at 17.
No, the fuck they didn't. No generation has ever done those things in that order of time. Oh my God. First of all, he's like a millennial. He's a fucking millennial. And he's like, your generation. Shut the fuck up. You did not get your license at 14. Because first of all, you can't get your license at 14. Secondly, okay, you might have got a job at 16. But if you moved out at 17, that's not a good thing. You should not have gotten kicked out of the house at that point or have had to leave the house at that point. That's not something you should be trying to brag on, being like, oh, you dumb fucks, you have parents that you could live with and like they love you and stuff. What? Like obviously what he's saying is fucking bullshit. It's just buzzword after buzzword that makes old person boomer brain go, oh my God, dude, that's fucking bars. Like, oh my God, like what the fuck that guy's spitting? Like, oh my God, I didn't think people that age could be like da da da. But like he's acting like he is the old people. Like he's just not 34. He's saying your generation, my generation. There's not a huge difference between a millennial and Gen Z. You know how motherfuckers queerbait? You know how the term queerbait is a word? Now, I'm not going to argue about like the internet discord if queerbaiting should be a word or not, but this motherfucker's trying to boomer bait. He's trying to trick everyone into thinking he's old as fuck. I mean, he looks like it. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he's aged that well for He's got those white people genes, you know what I mean?
Your generation is still trying to define what a woman is and living in your parents' basement until you're 35.
He was literally 34. He was literally 34. What the fuck? What? It's like, did he make this and just think that no one would know his age? It's public information. You look up his name and you look over and it says when he was born. Secondly, my generation ain't trying to figure out what a fucking woman is. That's what old fucking conservative cunts, theocratic, like fascists like Matt Walsh being like, oh, what's a woman? What's a woman? No, we all know it's a woman. I'm a woman. Shut the fuck up, dumb bitch. Like, come on. Again, he's just saying a bunch of bullshit, but literally, he's acting like he's not 34.
Your generation grew up on uncensored everything. Your generation censors everything.
Again, that is not true. Motherfucker, the FCC like regulated everything. You couldn't curse on television. You couldn't have too much gore on television. You can't have all da da da. Motherfuckers, now with the internet, you got children. Not that this is a good thing, but you got children who growing up from the age of 12 seeing videos of beheadings. I know motherfuckers in high school that would go on those websites of just gore just for fun. What the fuck is you talking about? Once again, like that's just not true.
My generation has 2 genders. Your generation has 89,347.
Fuck you, trans people. Die. Trans people have existed. Genderqueer people have existed. It's just now because the internet, motherfuckers can see us and we like a visible thing. Like trans and queer people was able to like build up their own social media following so they wasn't beholden to like fucking like Hollywood and shit. So now like they're visible and like motherfuckers is talking about us and shit. Also, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think about my gender as much as this motherfucker thinks about my gender. I just live my life. Okay, I seen this through a TikTok. Let me go find the actual full video to like see if he says any more dumb shit.
My generation shot guns, rode dirt bikes, and went camping for fun. Your generation stares at your phone all day and dances on the internet in your sister's underwear.
Once again, fuck trees. Like, you just keep thinking about us. Rent free. And again, not everyone was dirt biking and shit. What, like, shut up. You're 34.
Your generation can't even decide which bathroom to use.
Nah, I'm a woman. I use the women's bathroom. I go in, I piss, I leave. Maybe I'll stop and I'll fix my hair in the mirror. I'm pretty set on where the fuck I'm pissing. Again, you're thinking about my gender way more than I think about it.
My generation judges people on whether or not they're an asshole. Your generation judges people on race, weight, religion, sex, gender, financial standing, something that they tweeted 20 years ago in grade 8 when they were drunk for the first time.
Because if we think about that logically, no, that's just not true. Like, on an objective stance, motherfuckers was more bigoted back like in the 80s when he was a child. Actually, no, wait, he was born in 88. He wasn't a child in the 80s. He was like 2 in like 1990. So yeah, this motherfucker's a 90s baby. And he's... You're talking about a time where like politicians was just openly like, yeah, fuck gay people, we hate them. Also, the thing about the fucking old tweets, whatever the fuck, shut up. And okay, here's the thing, this fucking cancel culture narrative bullshit, I've wanted to talk about this for a long ass time. That shit is not fucking real. That shit is not real. Okay, this next part is like public information about me. But like back a couple years ago, I had some racist tweets. Like they was in the context of jokes, but like that doesn't make shit better, right? And guess what? Motherfuckers found the tweets. I got held accountable, and I've taken accountability repeatedly since then. And you know why I faced accountability? Because that's a consequence of my own actions. Because that's what we should do. When motherfuckers do something that's bad, they should be held accountable. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that like happened to me. Like those tweets came from a time in my life wherever I was getting bullied and harassed at school, getting called slurs and shit. And I was trying to be like the motherfuckers who was doing that to me, who was being homophobic, transphobic, whatever the fuck. Even though I wasn't out then, they just spotted it. And they was like really fucking bigoted towards me. And so I was trying to be like them because I was like, I'm subhuman, I'm inferior, I need to like be better. And by being better was like emulating the shit that they was doing. Now, I didn't perpetuate it in the same way they did it because like I felt like shit while doing it. But I got to a point of like cognitive dissonance where I was like able to make jokes about it. And obviously, this didn't fucking work. It didn't make me less of a target. It was fucking stupid. And it's also not an excuse for it. But I learned from it, and I became a better person. And by the time the tweets got, like, shown or whatever, I had already changed, and I immediately took accountability, and I've done it repeatedly since. And you want to know something? Some people is not going to forgive me for that. And that's okay. That is the consequence of my own actions. Stop acting like accountability is this bad fucking thing. Shut the fuck up. I'm just tired of that stupid ass narrative. That shit's not real. Shut up. Oh my God, it's so corny.
Your generation cancels everything you don't agree with. My generation doesn't give a fuck about the things we don't agree with. Beat it, loser.
Again, corny. Beat it, loser. Beat it, Buster. And obviously, no. You don't not give a fuck about the things you don't agree with. You're making the video. It's okay to care about the things you don't agree with. I just cannot comprehend this. The cognitive dissonance. This motherfucker's 34.
My generation fights for the right to party. Your generation doesn't fight, doesn't like having rights, and doesn't like to party. What the is wrong with you guys?
What? Again, this is just dumb boomer talking points. You brought up something nostalgic for like old people, and then you're like, oh, but the young people don't like that. That's just not true. And now I know I'm taking this shit seriously when it's obviously just a bunch of gibberish nonsense. But if you look at the tweet where this was tweeted from, this shit has 6,600 retweets. That's just people who agreed with the dude.
My generation is going to be able to handle the new music video that I'm dropping on Friday. Your generation is gonna have a fucking meltdown.
Oh, he was just transphobic to promote his new music video. Oh my God. Whoa. Shut up. Fuck. I don't even have a big message because like that was a big nothing sandwich. It was just like a minute and 30 seconds of him just saying whatever the fuck buzzword he could come up with for old people and like conservatives to be like, yeah, real music, brother. You're taking back rap. You're making real rap.
like the kind that they ain't made since Eminem, because all the other music is like from the black people's perspective. Shut up.
I don't even have anything more to say. I don't even have like a funny joke to make at this point. My brain is dead. The brain rot killed me. It seeped inside and all the neurons stopped firing. Anyways, I'm gonna go take my hormones, take my estrogen, grow my titties. So if y'all like this video, click that video right there. I'm sure you're gonna like that video if you like the video because it's my video. So you're probably gonna like it because I'm obviously consistently one of the best people ever. Bye.